Hello my people. As you know, I'm making my videos about my spiritual part and my way to enlightenment, and that's it. Today actually I want to share that it started actually 2 days ago that I had this feeling of some fear. It was actually about fear, and that fear, you know, for me it was always manifested in my stomach area. And when I wake up in the morning, I always have that feeling in my stomach. And I think as far as I can remember, it was always there. So there was a moment that I don't even watch, I put so much attention on it. But 2 days ago, it catch me attention again and go like, why is always that feeling in the morning there that I have this kind of fear or a little bit cramped in my stomach? So, okay, you know, as I'm always investigating everything until the bottom, I start investigating, and I start all thinking about my experiences in the past when I had this feeling. And it's coming to the point that it was always there when there was a fear, you know, going to the dentist or going on an exam, or maybe there were some fights, you know. Sometimes you're walking on the street, you see some fights happening outside of you. So there is that certain kind of specific feeling in that stomach area. So I thought about like where I'm afraid of when I wake up, because I mean, there's nothing happening in my bed. I think it is a very relaxed waking up in my house and in my life. But anyway, serious now, you know, as I'm always busy with my incompletions, with my Guru Paramahamsa Nityananda, I thought like, what is this feeling? Because I recognize that feeling. And then it came actually to the moments when, of course, when in my past, I mean, there were some moments in my life or in my childhood which were not that safe security. It was not always that safe, it was not always that secure, it was not always that sure that things were going right or in a safe way. So anyway, I start to go into my inner space, start investigating all these unsafe feelings, and I start completing, and I could really literally hear movements in my stomach area that I really could feel them like opening or removed or moving. It was a very interesting experience. I was Googling a little bit, and of course I came to some etherical oil or essential oil, I think it's in English, no? I bought some lavender, so I started drinking that, and I was really talking to that part in me which is still like this little fearful boy, you know? As a grown-up person now, I mean, there's nothing in my life where I have to be afraid of, nothing in my life goes wrong, nothing in my life is stressed, nothing, really nothing. So I'm 100% sure that it's really like an old pattern, which there is still a part of me when I wake up in the morning that I think, oh, I have to be careful, some things can happen, some things. So that is still a pattern of, yeah, fear. It's just fear. You know, I can speak about it for many hours, but on the end it is just a certain kind of fear that I don't feel that safety, that my life is 100% sure, or that I'm 100% safe, or that the people around me are 100% trustful. So I start completing. So it was a beautiful process. It took me all night. I didn't sleep. I went through the whole night, and I think like I will sit here until there is not one memory anymore which makes me afraid or makes me stressed in my stomach. So that was done. But today, when I woke up with that certain experience, I was thinking, we all convinced that we are energy. You know, Swamiji said so beautiful, we are just consciousness. So everything what we believe about ourselves, about other people, about life, it is an illusion. You know, we all have to think that we have a body and a mind system. We have emotions, we have thoughts, we have assumptions, we have cognitions about everything what you believe about you, about life, about your body, about the emotions you carry, about the feelings you carry. I'm always already on that point that it's not real anyway. The only reality we have is that we are a space where there is no words, no emotions, no feelings, no assumptions, no cognitions. That is all produced by the mind and the society and let's say the personal life. Of course we have a body. We cannot neglect the body, but it's not our reality. We have emotions and feelings and thought, but it's not our end reality, you know. And I mean, I can speak about it a lot, but I just want to go on that moment that I really more and more aware what Swamiji always says, we are Sadashiva. We are just cosmic space. We are a space which is beyond words, beyond space, beyond logic, beyond personality and egos and feelings and emotions and all these things. So today I realized just by myself, I think the most easiest thing what we can do is that when the moment is coming from panic or depression or fear or worries or sorrows, all these things, of course we experience them in our body, because what we think, that's what we realize and feel in our physical body. And because normally the majority of the people, including myself, of course, still more than enough, I see that as my reality, or I am afraid, or I am depressed, or I am worried, or I am. And if we could just make that little click in our head that says, no, I experience somewhere in my body some fear or some depression, whatever, but it's not me. It's not I am. You are only space, cosmic space. You are only God, and you only not the words, the logic, the assumptions, the everything what we think we are, we're not. And that what came today me so intense in my inner space, and I think how easy it's actually. If you still have these feelings, just say to yourself, they're not existing. So don't feed them, don't entertain them, don't start analyzing too much, just drop them. Just say to Swamiji, I drop them, it's not real anyway. I drop my fear, I drop my depression, I drop my everything. Go back in time, see the situations where they started, drop them, and see I'm only God. I'm only Sadashiva, or I'm only, maybe you want to say Jesus. I don't know what you want to say. Buddha, Jesus, light, whatever you want to feel safe with. But the only thing that we all have to practice, we came from a non-material space into this world. We took a body and a mind and a whole system with a lot of words. We have, of course, a past. We have our conditions. We have our culture. We have our political information, our system. And we start identify ourselves with them. And if we just make that little click to say, I'm not my thoughts, I'm not my emotions, then you can have the next question, but who I am? You're nothing. You know, you're just space, you're just God, you're just a vibration of a beautiful light, or a God, or Jesus, or Buddha, whatever. And that is the only insight which I had today. And that's the only thing what I wanted to share today with you, that in case if you have so much sorrows or problems or any feelings or emotions or any cognitions or assumptions into inner space, don't entertain them. Don't feed them. Just say, you're not real. I see you, I hear you, I experience you, but you're not real. The only reality I know is that I'm a God space, I'm a God divine being, and the rest I always experience is not real. And believe me, you drop it to cosmic, drop it to Swamiji's feet, drop it where you feel safe with, of course. I would invite you just to do the completion techniques of Nityananda, Paramahamsa Nityananda, because that's what I have the good results with. But of course, I don't want to force you. Look at it, to completion techniques. Put yourself some feet, you know, the feet of Swamiji are the holy feet of the Guru. You can drop all your problems, all your sorrows at his feet, and just try with it. And keep dropping at his feet, and just on the end, there will be coming an hour or a day or a week that you think, wow, I'm just cosmic space. And the rest, I believe, what I was, it's just an illusion, it's Maya, it is fake, it is not real, it's just based on mental setups, emotional setups, cultural setups, political setups, and it's all not real. So wake up and see that's all not what you are. The only thing what you are is God's space. That's my message for today. Of course, as you all know, write to me in Chiku5 if you have questions or you want to share things with me, or go to the video channel on YouTube, Chiku5, or just follow me and give me some likes, or give me the subscription on the video channel. And let's go on to our enlightenment, and let's just get rid of that illusion of what you are. That's what you not are. The only thing what you are is that you're not anything. You're just light and peace and cosmic space. Thank you, and have a nice weekend.